Hi and welcome to the first of our three-part series, How to Get Hundreds of Pounds More for Your Part Exchange. My name is Mike Kirby and I'm the founder and director of Find and Finance. Over the next 3 weeks I'll be sharing some invaluable hints, tips and secrets with you to help you get hundreds and in some cases thousands of more pounds for your part exchange vehicle. If you follow all of these steps and guidelines, I guarantee you'll maximise the amount you can achieve when part exchanging your old vehicle, resulting in a much larger deposit for your new one and consequently much lower monthly costs. Part 1. Begin with the end in mind. The first step to maximising the amount you can achieve for your part exchange starts before you even have it. Yes, that's right, I've probably confused you, but please bear with me. Before you buy any vehicle, you should be thinking about the resaleability of the vehicle. That means how desirable it will be to a potential buyer once you've decided that your time's up with it or your finance agreement comes to an end. Whilst I won't go into detail about how to find these vehicles and how to negotiate the prices in this particular video, I want to share with you 5 key points when searching. Number 1, make and model. You can access tons of information on the best-selling makes and models just with a quick internet search. This information is free and it's very easy to find. I'm not saying that these are the cars that you must buy, however it's a great starting point. Start by shortlisting the cars that have a high desirability factor. For example, the Ford Fiesta is consistently in the UK's top selling small hatchbacks. So if I needed a small hatchback, this would be a great starting point. Colour. Yeah, I know this one's very subjective, but when it comes to selling a car, whether part exchanging it or selling it yourself, colour really does matter. Certain colours in certain vehicles sell better. It's that simple. Again, this information can be obtained for free. It just takes a bit of time to research it. Number 3, specification. Cars with a higher level of optional extras and specification are more desirable, and thus you can expect to achieve more price-wise. The rate of depreciation is generally much slower as there's less of them about, making the car rarer and harder to find. This results in a shift in supply and demand. The demand for the vehicle will more likely be much higher than the supply, giving you a much stronger negotiating position. Number 4, service history. I also do not necessarily agree that franchise dealerships or manufacturer dealerships perform a better service than some independent service stations and garages. When speaking about desirability, especially when the car is still under manufacturer's warranty, it can make a difference of potentially a few £100s. Make sure you can get evidence of these services and any maintenance from the seller. Number 5, bodywork. This one takes a bit more learning and skill. However, anyone can do it. Learn how to perform a thorough bodywork inspection. This can genuinely get you hundreds of pounds more when selling a vehicle. I'm not talking about things that you can't predict, for example, scuffs and scratches that you might get within your ownership. I mean any potential botched bodywork that it might have had completed in its previous life, or potentially from the dealership it's coming from. Just because you don't know how to identify these yet doesn't mean that somebody else doesn't. If a dealership appraises a vehicle and notices a bad bodywork finish, I guarantee this will reduce the amount that they offer you. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the first part. These are just 5 main headline points, but if you want to know more details about each of the points, please send me a message and I'll send you a full step-by-step walkthrough and a guide detailing each of these points in this video. In the next 2 parts, I'll be showing you how to maintain your vehicle correctly throughout its ownership to not only maximise the amount you can achieve for the vehicle, but to reduce any ongoing maintenance costs. And the final one, and the most exciting one, how to effectively present, sell and negotiate the price when it comes to crunch time. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.